You may have seen the outside of a Masonic Lodge, but have you seen the inside? The outside's real nice. Very old and historic. Let's go inside, because you've just video what the inside of a lodge room looks like, just to kind of show you there are so many different ones. This particular one is Columbian Lodge in Columbus, Georgia. It's a really nice lodge. Let me first say this, that most Masonic lodges are set up the same. As you're looking toward the east, all the way across the room, from the door that you enter in will be where the Worshipful Master sits, which is directly under the G. The Holy Altar is in the center, and you've got your senior warden here. The thing I wanted for you to note about this, you can see the difference in what we have here in front. Here we have a column. Now, it's not required as far as having a column directly in front. There's no real stipulation. So many lodges are so different, especially from state to state. Some columns might be here, but others might be here to the right. Some also might be there to the left. I've actually only seen them to the left, or to the right, or to the center. The ornateness of the craftsmanship that you see back here is different in most lodges. Also, the columns that you'll see here, I've got pictures of other columns from other videos. You'll see just how different they are. This one is a little more ornate than others, also with a lot of color. Some are white, some have got a lot of blue in them, and you can see we've got a globe there, and we also have a celestial globe of stars, is this one here. But you can see the ornateness of the flowers. A lot of our lectures that we do, we talk about the columns and the size and how big they are. They're basically replicas of King Solomon's temple, essentially. You'll also notice some other symbolisms that we have here. Why do we have 3 what we call burning tapers around the altar? Some of my other videos, especially the one we had outside, there was no burning tapers. They were all specifically, there were no tapers at all. There was no kind of columns out to the side like this one here. Of course, it was outdoors. You see another column there for where the junior warden sits. You also see the same type of chair that he sits in. Now, if you'll notice, there's a huge difference between this chair and the Worshipful Master's chair. That chair is almost identical to the one all the way to the west. And if you look around at this one, you see it's got the extra columns. This is where your Worshipful Master, or your president, I guess you would say, in an organization would sit. Their voting box, we've seen one of these before. Lots of major decisions are made with the voting box. You can find these online. All lodges are different. Some are nice and brown and different colors, and like this one's got a plastic strap. But then you've got the drawer here. Some of the drawers have got something soft in there, so you can't quite hear them, but they're all made basically the same. You would vote and put your vote inside the hole, which would then dump into the drawer. Again, no real big secrets here. It's just a way of voting and making sure that it's private. This column here might be used for the person that sits here, to other Masonic orders that may meet in the same building. Of course, we're always going to have the American flag. It's going to be to the right. Now, of course, it's to the left in this frame, but if you're sitting up there in this chair, it's going to be to your right, as in most stages. In most stages you see that are set up, even in the civilian stages or military, you're going to see way over here to the left is always going to be the American flag, because in the United States we read from left to right when we read. And of course, that's our secretary station. But I just want to show you some of this this particular lodge. They've got some indirect lighting going on around the front, and it's really just a beautiful lodge. I should be showing you some pictures of the downstairs a little bit. They've got some nice ornate areas downstairs of the square and compasses as you first walk in. I hope you've enjoyed that look at the inside of Columbian Lodge. I'm going to be looking at some other lodges down the road, so you be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll take a look at some of the others and how they contrast with one another, and some of their differences, and some of the way that they're the same. Thanks for watching. This is